What's up guys, it is Friday morning, we're working. We've had our vitamins, we've had our coffee, and I've already ticked off 4 things of the 6 things I need to do today. So it's been a pretty productive morning. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about, I'll just give you guys an update on where I am with the diet. So 7 weeks ago, I started my fat loss phase to sort of clean things up a bit. I was weighing in at 195. Right now I'm about 186 to 187, so I've lost a good 7 to 8 pounds, which is not too bad for 8 weeks. It's sort of a nice steady pace. It's felt a lot harder and a lot more of like a slog, and I'm gonna be touching on maybe why that is throughout the day. The biggest reason is obviously it's just a completely new environment or like new territory for me. All the past diets that I've done, I've not had a kid, right? It doesn't change the facts of what you need to do, but it just makes it that little bit harder to achieve some of those things. So yeah, we'll touch on that during the day and maybe some things that I've been doing to keep that weight loss ticking along. For now, we're gonna carry on with work. We're gonna get some breakfast soon, and then I'll speak to you very soon. So one of the reasons that it's been a bit harder to lose weight is just not being able to do as much activity from home, being in lockdown. Not really that much opportunities to get out and walk. The workday tends to start about 7:30, 8 o'clock, runs all the way through till 4. Once that's done with, it's sort of like taking care of Grayson, putting him down, and then by that point it's just like my motivation to go out. I could go out if I really wanted to. Like, it's just completely out of my structure. I'm still trying to keep my calories pretty reasonable, but I'm just not doing the activity enough to sort of lose at a good rate. I really don't want to drop my food, especially because I've still got quite a bit to lose. Obviously with home workouts as well, they're just not going to be as effective, and they won't burn as many calories as if you're doing heavy sets of squats, deadlifts, things of that nature. So yeah, it's that lockdown has definitely played an effect in that. One thing I have been doing just to try and improve that a little bit, as you saw, is just trying to get out at least once a day for a little walk, whether it be like 30 minutes, however long I can get. Trying to get more in on the weekends or Fridays, for example. Right now I'm at like 8,000 already, which is good. And hopefully over the course of the week that'll tend to balance out. I am supposed to train today. Chances are that's not going to happen. My next scheduled session is a leg day. My head is just not in it. So we're going to cut to tomorrow and you'll see my leg workout, but that's not from today. Today is leg day. We started off with RDLs into hamstring slides to sort of get the hamstrings out of the way with, and then straight into heel raise squats, sissy squats, walking lunges, and then calf raises. Now, you might notice that this particular session doesn't seem like I'm pushing myself super hard, that's for good reason. We just came off a deload. Obviously after I've deloaded, coming back from training, the thing that I don't want to do is push myself super hard, right? Just because I've come off like a week of like barely no training. So to go from like 0 to 100, if anything, it's just going to increase my risk of injury. My muscles are somewhat resensitized, so I can get away with doing a little bit less. So we dropped the intensity down just a little bit. Still aiming for around anywhere from 4 to 2 reps from failure. Just not pushing it right there, and then keeping sets a little bit lower as well. As we go through the next few weeks, we will start to build that up. Oh my god, we will start to build that up. But gym's open in 2 weeks, so we'll be doing like 2 weeks of training like this, and then we just sort of maybe we'll take a few days off before the gyms open up, and then start fresh again when with a new gym plan. So yeah, that's how it's going to go. One reason why I think weight loss has been a little bit harder as well is simply just not being in the gym. Training intensity just isn't that high now, so I'm not burning as many calories. That's just one reason why, or another reason, sorry, why maybe weight loss has just been that little bit harder. And plus, with the gyms not being open, my motivation overall just isn't that great. All right, let's go inside. Tell everyone how much you're screaming.
And we offer a 10-day money-back guarantee. So good.
Me and Grayson are at home on our own today because Karis and her parents have gone to the flat to build some furniture, do a few bits, so it is mine and yours day. Another reason, I guess, why dieting has been a bit harder is just not having the freedom. Yeah, that's right. Not having the freedom, I guess, and just not having as much freedom to just do what I want. So just to, like I said before, activity's a bit low. So I can't just get up and go for a walk whenever. I can't train whenever I want. When I do have a free moment, the thought of like cooking a healthy meal or really putting in a lot of effort and things like that, it just isn't there. So I tend to just pick quicker options, usually because I'm like chronically a little bit tired for the most part, with like getting up multiple times in the night. Again, that sort of lowers my motivation to eat better as well. So all of these have sort of added up to make it just that little bit harder to sort of stay on track nutritionally. So exactly. So yeah, so definitely being a dad has changed things a little bit, but like I said, I'm still 7-8 pounds down, so it's not gone too bad. It's just not gone mentally, it's just not gone as smooth as I'd like. And I'm sure maybe if you're a dad yourself, you can relate to that, especially if you've dieted before being a parent. You want the lights on, don't you? Alexa, front room on. So hopefully if you're a dad, maybe you can relate to that in some way. But yeah, this is just sort of my thoughts right now. We are done again. So Grayson tends to have his lunch close to 12, a bit closer than we would like, but he didn't nap till very late because we were walking him, or I'm walking him during his nap, and he decided not to fall asleep for like 40 minutes, so it's pushed everything back. But nevertheless, once you're right there. It's now 12 o'clock, so we're going to chill. We're going to watch one episode of Teletubbies, which is our sort of pre-bed routine. And then we are going to take him up for his nap. And hopefully when he sleeps, I'll be able to get some lunch. Today I'm supposed to train, but with Karis and her parents being away for the day, I could train during his lunch nap. The workout isn't that long, but to be honest, like this is gonna be the only time that I sort of get free until this evening. And I don't really want to waste that time. I don't really want to spend that time training, right? Call me undedicated, I don't care. So I'm gonna spend the time to chill a little bit, eat some food. Hey, and I'll train tomorrow. I've only done 4 workouts this week, but that's 4 better than 0. So yeah, these are the sort of calls that I have to make. when it comes to sort of dieting and things like that, even just training in general. But hey, I'm not perfect, and it'll get a little bit better over time. But right now, like, Jesus, little man's climbing out, so I gotta go. Yeah, little man's down now. He's still awake, but what we'll tend to do is just put him down, and he may take like 30-40 minutes to go down to sleep, but he's sort of teaching him to self-settle a little bit, but it's working out pretty well. So I'm gonna get tidied up because we've got a bit of a crap hole. So I'm gonna tidy up, then when he's asleep I can finally eat. So lunch has been had. I wanted to end this video just talking a bit about maybe the biggest reason why I've been struggling a little bit with this diet, mentally more so than anything. And I think I'm just not, like, the whole environment that I'm in right now just isn't conducive to actually losing weight, right? We're in the middle of like moving home, we're not really in our own place yet, lockdown is here. Like, these are all things that have impacted me and have just made my ability or motivation to train a lot less, and I put that down, and also the reason being is I didn't actually want to diet, right? In the past, whenever I've dieted, I've been like, yeah, I really want to get lean, and it's been an exciting experience to sort of go through that process. Right now, I don't actually want to get lean. I'm almost dieting to get rid of the extra fat. What I should have really done is planned a little bit better over the course of the long term, and maybe not gained weight as quickly. And the key takeaway I want you to take away from this, if you've made it this far in the video, is make sure that your environment really is set up to diet, right? So make sure you don't have a ton of life stress. Make sure that you've planned in advance your dieting phases. Don't just do it on a whim. Make sure you plan sort of your bulking phases, your dieting phases as well, so it all flows into a grander scheme. And then also just consider like life events as well, right? Make sure you're not dieting through things like lockdowns. Dieting is stressful in itself, so you're only gonna add to that. Even when I was like the peak of my mass, my appetite still was pretty high, and so then going into the dieting phase really wasn't the best course of action. So hopefully you can take at least some of those considerations away, just from my experience at least, and yeah, maybe apply into your own life and be a bit more proactive and careful and conservative when you go into a diet. I've done all this complaining, but nevertheless I'm still 8 pounds down, so I'm not really too bothered. So if you enjoyed this video, of course, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. I'm not even going to mention the dislikes because don't do it. The last one we didn't get anyone, so great job. See you in the next video.